When the request for activates started coming in, I could see that it was something different than what I had done before. I was initiated in the Akashic Records in 2003. I started teaching others how to read their records and transmitting that initiation 2013. So here we are 20 years later. And this Akashic seems to be the culmination of things. Activate. It started with Thoth, as everything in this time and space does. Thoth was the one who was poking at me, being poked by the Thoth. And listening to him and not necessarily seeing it. Cast the net, I will weave the web, were his words. So I've cast the net, create a website, create the payment portal, start doing the promotion, like cast the net. As you guys arrive, things begin to congeal a little differently. And what I can see with this mystery school is it's your keys coming on that we will be activating. Duh. It's the collective synthesis of our keys coming on together that dictates where this thing goes. So an Akashic initiation, yes, and it's a very small part of it. Because it's mystery school, we're gonna go fucking deep. We're gonna understand the mystery of the Akasa, of the Akash, of the Akashic field, of your Akashic record. Since 2020, I have devoted my time, my study, my passion, my geek out to the Egyptian mysteries. This Egyptian mystery school that I was initiated into in 2008 and have been working in that lineage. It's a pretty big deal. And yet, as I step into this idea of activate, the Egyptian is only part of it. Oh shit, what? Pre-dynastic is the lineage of the Egyptian that I work with. Pre-dynastic, which means before recorded history, which means before the dynasties of Egypt, which points us back to what? Fucking Atlantis? You know, I just get to sit with that for a second because it's kind of what's coming in. An Atlantean Akashic Mystery School, what? So last night, this is Thoth's project. We are his project. But since 2016, my Mayan memories have been coming back in. My Mayan memories begin when Atlantis falls. I know exactly what happens from the fall to where I land and what I do. And now they're telling me that that's the Akashic. So at this moment in time, I just want to say thanks to those of you who have already said yes. For those of you who might be curious if this is still for you, I need you to know that like whatever that key is that's buzzing inside of you, that's like, oh my gosh, yes. That transference that will occur in our group, I'm protecting really fucking cleanly. Have to. Nobody is in here just because they want to be in here. Nobody is in here that hasn't done shadow work. Nobody is in here who is I don't want to say, we don't have any novices in here. Nobody is new to this work. Nobody is new to this path. It's already been cultivated in some ways, and this awakening that you're in, it's the quickening now. This is the quickening of your awakening. And you have to have the practices for yourself of shadow work, of therapy, of grounding, of meditation, whatever that is. Yeah, that's always yours. That doesn't change. This just quickens it. So they showed me the entry point last night into a completely different Akashic than I have ever known before. And now, hey, me, all I fucking want to do is this. Like, can I cancel my schedule? Can I just sit in it all day? Maybe, but not today. Maybe, but not today, because I need to share this message with you. And over on Patreon, our Luminous Mysteries Mystery School, which is always there and always ongoing. An Akashic update gets to come through, but I couldn't do that without first like, bah! Because I feel like there's about 4 more of you. 4 to 7, no more than that. I'm really curious where the men are. Like, hey, what the fuck? Where are the men? We've got 2. That's wonderful. They're men that I love. I think there's others. Because while my way is very priestess, very feminine, very intuitive, being able to share and activate the masculine through this very feminine container, that's cool. That's pretty effective. Yeah. Your call to action is not from me. Your call to action is from you. Because the time is now. And can't be done out of FOMO, can't be done out of your want for it. I would actually say pay more attention if it's something you don't want. If you're like, oh, fuck, no. Do I have the time? I'd pay more attention to that resistance that you have that could be more informative right now. Activate an Akashic Mystery School. Coming in. Can't wait to share it with you. Can't wait to see what happens.